Hello, Meoni here, and welcome back to another short video. This one just a quick one because I'm sure not all of you actually use social media, especially the dreaded X website. I have seen that before when we've done giveaways and people like, X? I'm not having an account on there, and I completely understand that. It is a cesspool, absolutely. But of course, we have a new post here from the Japanese Final Fantasy XIV official account as of today, the 31st, on the eve of the 84th Letter from a Producer Live, which will be at 11 AM GMT my time tomorrow. We'll be covering that with a full summary as well as other videos fleshing out the information. But I thought this was interesting because if you click on this, there's actually a sneak peek from Yoshi P. There's Yoshi P's character. I'll just let this play out. It's only 10 seconds. There you go. That's the sneak peek. So, of course, part 2 of the live letter will be looking at all of the things in patch 7.1 and the 7.1 series of patches. So 7.1.5, etc. Futures rewritten, ultimate, all that sort of stuff. But as well as that, there's the Alliance raid for Final Fantasy XI, and this is Juno, and it looks incredible. There's a lot we can get from this rather than just the still image before. Of course, this is a crystal. It's a checkpoint crystal like you have in every Alliance raid, where you get to a certain point and then it saves your progress. So if you wipe, you just teleport back to here, essentially. But we can get a better idea of what this looks like, and you'll see more of that, I would call it like graffiti-esque placement of notices all over the place, which Juno in Final Fantasy XI is famous for. I love this tile floor. There's Yoshi P's character chilling out. We also get a good idea of, you know, the entrance to this, how the whole thing works together. Interestingly is the skybox. I'm not really sure what's going on here. It's very clouded in mystery. It looks like we're in another dimension, or we've come through a portal. Maybe similar to how we have, current spoilers, I guess, with the pieces of another shard transferred to our own sort of dealio in Tural, right? But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this fits into our world, because of course, when they traditionally do Alliance raids based on other video games in their own franchise, they like to take the spin of what it would be like in our lore, in our canon, as opposed to just directly going, hey, you're in another world now. So I'm interested. There's also seemingly like rocks around here. Like, it reminds me of, obviously, the zone Heritage Found. I'm not sure if that's correct. It's kind of like something else has been pulled in to Heritage Found. And there's a place in Heritage Found where there's this big pulsating lightning-based crystal thing that looks like it's about to erupt or something. And I've been interested in looking at that ever since I explored that zone. I, of course, refer to this thing. Again, I don't know if this has actually been documented because I haven't done all of the side quests here yet, admittedly. But whatever this thing is, I don't know. I'm suspicious of it. And hopefully it's a piece of content in the future, whether or not that's actually anything to do with it. But yeah, as you can see, everything was just ported here from another shard. So that's my only reason for thinking that that's anything, but it probably isn't. I want to know what that is. I should probably do the rest of my side quests. People are going to be like, no, Meoni, do the side quests. You'll learn all about this. I have no idea what this actually is. Sort of guess, my estimate guess is that maybe that's the location for the actual Alliance raid. I know that there was talk about the underneath the shaded boughs of Yaktel, right? A pale of unease has settled over Yaktel, and memories of a world not our own now find themselves buried in the woods. The Warrior of Light is set off to investigate, but what secrets will they unearth beneath those shaded boughs? But it also looks a little bit thundery outside with a rock. I don't know. It could be somewhere that's been ported in. Maybe the storyline just starts underneath Yaktel. Especially considering we have all these cenotes, honestly. And cenotes are obviously underground water sources, like cave systems, that kind of thing. There could very easily be something underneath these meteorite, these sort of hit trees from the meteorite impacts. I actually really love this area. It would be cool if there was some kind of extra thing here. So I can imagine it being like the tree, like having an attunement thing, and it takes you underneath where the roots go or something to a hidden chamber. I don't know. That's my guess. Where do you think the Alliance raid will be, if it is, in fact, actually in Yaktel? And as we go through here, we get a better look at those planters and other objects, the scatter objects, the lovely lanterns on the wall, and the ropes and things. They've done a really good job, from what I can tell, of bringing Juno to life in our game. I just wish that Alliance raids had an Explorer mode. That's something we need to request in the future, because I am sure a lot of people will just want to see the Final Fantasy XIV version of Juno and be able to walk around in it. Think of the RP potential that could have. But anyway, very excited for this one. All those lovely parasols as well. It's probably not a one-to-one recreation. Obviously, they've taken some artistic license and liberties. I love that, the banner there. But yeah, and then it sort of fades to black there. They're deliberately not showing you anymore, but it looks like this section of Juno is like separate. It reminds me of like a computer reconstruction, similar to how we had in the actual MSQ of Dawntrail, in that one dungeon I forgot the name of, but maybe like there are segments pulled from another shard. And there's another checkpoint there, which presumably means there's quite a few battles, trash mobs on the way down there. You can't really see much because it's getting really dark, but some kind of structure down there. There's not too much point in over-analyzing this, and I'm sure we'll get a really nice view of this tomorrow, and probably Yoshi P walking around inside the Alliance raid. But really, really cool. I just thought I'd show this, and I am super hyped. So yeah, if you're wanting to have full coverage of Letter from a Producer Live Part 84, then all you need to do is watch my YouTube channel, because this is going to be a long one. It starts at 11 a.m. my time, but it'll probably finish about 3 p.m. Usually the second parts of live letters go into full detail, especially since they go into the game, showcase new features, give us sneak peeks at things. Very cool stuff. Very excited for this one. This could be a big hype point, and I'm sure there'll be something that we don't know about that gets unveiled as well. Anyway, much love. Thank you so much for watching. Very excited for tomorrow. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.